Everyone knows, of course, Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.
A convicted child abductor caught stealing children in Haiti with the Clintons. As we've reported here over the past 48 hours, details have emerged from the FBI's reopened investigation into Hillary's emails that were found on Anthony Weiner's laptop that serious additional crimes were also under investigation that were unrelated to the email server case involving, among other things, child trafficking. Now, WikiLeaks has just released perhaps the biggest bombshell yet, now spreading like wildfire across the web, revealing emails showing how the Clintons supported child stealer Laura Silsby. Now, there was also an email where they were actually pricing how much it costs to transport the children.
The Haitian Prime Minister is calling 10 American missionaries kidnappers. Now, the missionaries are behind bars tonight in Haiti for child trafficking after allegedly trying to take 33 Haitian children into the Dominican Republic. Now, some of those kids thought they were just heading for camp and even said that their parents were still alive.
It happens every time. There's three different types of people that show up, unfortunately, on these scenes. There's the adoption mills, and that's what this group seems to be involved with, taking these children to the northern coast of the Dominican Republic, where there are plans by this group that's based in Idaho to set up a huge complex, including a seaside villas for waiting parents who are waiting to adopt children, to a restaurant. It doesn't sound like this is just a bunch of church people trying to adopt kids. There's a lot of money behind it. Also, pedophiles show up for child sex exploitation, and also we know from the Haitian Prime Minister that he's charging that some of these children were being taken for organ harvesting. Well, when you look at the website of this group, and it's the Haitian Orphan Rescue Mission in Idaho, they're saying that they originally planned to pick up 100 children off the streets of Port-au-Prince, their terminology, and they were going to deliver them to a hotel that they've bought in Cabarete on the northern coast of the Dominican Republic. I would point out the northern coast of the Dominican Republic is also a well-known place magnet for pedophiles who go there for sex tourism, unfortunately including minors. But if you look at this, they were planning on delivering those children to that hotel on January 24th. They were arrested on the Haitian-Dominican border crossing on January 29th. So the issue is, had they already been in Haiti and taken kids and they were on their second trip to the Dominican Republic? And I think before they were arrested by the Haitian authorities.
It began with the shocking discovery that Hillary and Bill Clinton provided assistance to convicted child trafficker Laura Silsby, resulting in a reduced sentence for child trafficking. Silsby was arrested at the Haitian border attempting to smuggle 33 children out of Haiti without documentation. Her sentence and charges were reduced after an intervention by Bill Clinton. In the aftermath of Silsby's arrest, her originally retained lawyer Jorge Puello was also arrested in connection with an international smuggling ring accused of trafficking women and minors from Central America. On January 29, 2010, Silsby was arrested with 9 other American nationals attempting to steal 33 children from the country, most of whom were not even orphans and had families, according to some reports. CNN reported on February 9, 2010, that this was not the first time Silsby had attempted to traffic children out of Haiti. Haitian police, acting on a tip, had intercepted Silsby in an earlier separate attempt to remove 40 children out of the country. She was turned back at the Haitian border. For a brief period, Haitian authorities were considering adding a new kidnapping charge based on this evidence. Hillary and Bill Clinton took an extraordinary interest in Silsby's case from the moment she was arrested and almost immediately stepped in on her behalf.
And I explained to Bill the exact situation that was happening in Haiti. A week later, a messenger from the U.S. Embassy came to me with a message from Bill Clinton, offered to buy me out, make me the richest man in Haiti.
Okay.
I refused. I said, tell Mr. Clinton I am not for sale.
Okay.
A week later, my visa, at that time I was not a citizen of the United States, my residence visa was revoked by executive order from Bill Clinton.
Sir,
I mean, what the Clinton have done in Haiti is unbelievable, and the American people should know about it.
Richard, Laura Silsby learned that you and your wife were in the process of adopting several Haitian kids. It's a process that you've been in for years. You were doing it completely illegally and inappropriately. And she called your wife apparently 3 times saying she was in Haiti and would get your kids out of the country. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
What did your wife think of that?
My wife was very surprised and alarmed. She told Laura on each occasion that she called, she said, absolutely not, we do not need any help. She told her that I was in Haiti and please do not do anything with our children.
You were already on the ground in Haiti, already going through the proper channels to get your kids out because you had the proper paperwork. But even after your wife said, do not go to the orphanage, do not try to take our kids, she actually did go to the orphanage to try to look for your kids, right?
Yes, that's correct.
What do you make of that? I mean, what do you think of what she was up to?
To me, it's pretty alarming because we're the legal parents of these children, and we give her explicit instructions not to interfere with them. For her to continue to come and try to find them, to take them to the Dominican, tells me that her intent is not actually the best.
Why do you think did your wife point blank say to her, you know, not only don't go to the kids, but this is not the way to do it, this is not legal?
No, she didn't tell her that, but the person that gave Laura our contact information told her explicitly that you cannot just take any child across the border. You have to have the correct permissions to do that from the government. And Laura wanted to make the calls anyway to see if there were ways that she could get children.
So a lot of us are trying to figure out, you know, I mean, everybody's been given the benefit of the doubt to these people, and they seem well-intentioned. They seem, you know, that they're coming from a good place in their heart. Do you believe that? I mean, what do you now make of this? You've had actual interaction. Your wife has had actual interaction with them.
Yep, for my wife to have 3 different phone calls and explicitly tell her on each call to not interfere with our children, and for Laura to continue anyway to go to the orphanage to try to find them, to take them, tells me her intentions are not the best, and no one would turn children over to her. And in the end, she was frustrated and crying that none of the responsible adults would give her any children.
He has previously said that he was hired as an interpreter by her, and told us and told our producers that she would cry. What do you make of that, Richard?
Again, it just shows that her intent really cannot be the best. If the responsible adults are there taking care of the children and providing for them, why would she cry and become frustrated when they don't give them up? I would think she'd be happy to find that there were responsible caregivers that were taking care of the children. But since she wasn't, obviously her intentions couldn't have been the best.
What do you think should happen, I mean, now?
If she had actually taken our children, I think it would actually be a matter for the FBI to prosecute her for abduction or kidnapping. But since she didn't actually get our children, I'm not really sure. I think the Haitian government obviously has strong, compelling evidence in order to keep her. I'm sure that the United States government is doing all it can to smooth things out, and evidently they're not able to do that. So that leads me to believe that the government of Haiti will really deal with what she has actually been able to accomplish.
Silsby then hired Jorge Puello, a Dominican attorney under investigation for child trafficking in El Salvador. It was then that Hillary and Bill Clinton stepped in to diminish the charges against Silsby. According to WikiLeaks, Hillary's interest in Silsby dated back 9 years before the Haitian earthquake. WikiLeaks also reveals that Huma Abedin kept Hillary in the loop regarding Silsby's situation.
She never submitted an application for this purpose. One of the first things that Clinton did when they took over the scene in Haiti was to have Bill get Laura off the hook. And the attorney representing Laura Silsby, a man who was himself a convicted sex trafficker. Even more disturbing was an uncovered email where they are literally pricing how much it costs to transport children. Again, this is the same group that got busted by Haitian authorities trying to traffic kids. Laura Silsby now goes by the name of Laura Gaylor and works for Alert Sense. Now, why would a company that designs and sells first responder Amber Alert emergency FEMA systems hire someone who has been arrested and actually jailed for child trafficking?
Why do you think they traveled into the to the border without the legal paperwork, sir?
They had the legal paperwork.
Which legal paperwork did they have, sir?
I'll give you information at the right.
Well, they said they had the legal paperwork. The Dominican consulate said they had no legal paperwork, and Laura told us she had no Haitian legal paperwork. Which legal paperwork are you talking about, sir?
I have it here.
Can you show us it?
No.
Are you representing all 10 or just Laura? What is the paper?
So, Laura Silsby, this is what she looks like, right? Remember Laura Silsby? She's the child trafficker who was caught in Haiti for attempting to traffic 33 children in 2010 after the Haiti earthquake. Her lawyer turned out to also be wanted for child trafficking and was also arrested. Bill Clinton personally flew to Haiti to have her sentence reduced to illicit travel. And here's a WikiLeaks post, significant, if partisan, find showing how the Clintons supported child stealer Laura Silsby. WikiLeaks revealed that Uma Abedin was constantly updating Hillary about the media coverage of the Laura Silsby scandal as it was unfolding. And here's the Alert Sense executive team, which of course Laura Silsby, who has since changed her name to Laura Gaylor, probably a smart move on her part, but it's not going to save her from us now, is it? Probably a smart move, but she's over at Alert Sense, and, well, what does Alert Sense do, right? We already know it. That issues Amber Alerts nationwide when children go missing. You know, if you're a child stealer, wouldn't it be very convenient to perhaps be in charge of when the alerts for missing children are sent out?
In 2015, a woman named Monica Peterson traveled to Haiti to investigate human trafficking, but died under suspicious circumstances. The Washington Post quickly called it suicide. However, Monica Peterson's mother disagrees. After Monica's death, a friend of hers named Bella shared Facebook messages between the two of them, highlighting Peterson's findings. There is human trafficking occurring through the Tony Rodham-owned mine. Is it a coincidence that someone investigating Hillary's brother for sex trafficking committed suicide after Bill helped free a sex trafficker in the same area? I'll let you decide.
According to WikiLeaks, it is in fact true. If we search for Laura, we will find her name, Laura Silsby, executive director and founder. This ties her directly to the Clintons and directly to Uma Abedin. So you see this on New Life Children's Refugee NLCR. Now here's another one, emailed by her. You can do the same thing, and we once more will find Laura Silsby's name in there. So, now we have confirmation that Laura Silsby, sex child trafficker, does, in fact, know the Clintons and know the Clinton associates. We have now established that Bill Clinton was friends with Jeffrey Epstein, a pedophile who was charged and arrested for sexual assaulting underage girls. Now, we have more confirmation that the Clintons also have directly contacted and direct ties with Laura Silsby.
We are providing counselor services. We have full access to them. The American ambassador is speaking with his counterparts in the Haitian government. Obviously, this is a matter for the Haitian judicial system. We're going to continue to provide support, as we do in every instance like this, to American citizens who have been charged, and hope that this matter can be resolved in an expeditious way.
Laura Silsby is back on American soil. She was freed by Haitian authorities after she was convicted of illegally trying to take dozens of Haitian children out of the country in the wake of January's giant earthquake.
The Clinton Foundation Network is the largest child sex trafficking operation in the entire world. Liz Crokin is absolutely right. Now, I could lose my Twitter for this too, but I really don't care. Now, my ex-husband, Gregory Vern Remington, out of McMinnville, Oregon, was the Clinton Foundation Network's child pornographer. I discovered he was producing pornography in 2008. We had an altercation. I actually shot past him with my Glock 19. I shot past him and I spent 16 and a half months in jail, in prison for one gunshot, but he had beaten me for 6 days. I am the one that called the police. I am the one that went down in that town where the satanic cult of the Clinton Foundation Network was headquarters. He was at the center of he was the spider in the center of the web.
Everyone knows, of course, Hillary's belief that it takes a village, which only makes sense, after all, in places like Haiti, where she's taken a number of them.